So forgive the noise, it's Sunday, and even though I live outside of town, everybody's mowing their lawn, including me. I'm done cutting all my dandelions down and thought I would do something fun. This crabapple was damaged 2 falls ago when a large black bear decided to feast on the crabapples. There's a lot of dead wood inside, a lot of broken branches, and as a result it has lots and lots of stress shoots. And you can see from the bark, this tree has been around for a while. That isn't natural bark, those are woodpecker holes. And they are everywhere. I'm not looking to prune it for production. I don't intend to eat the crabapples. I just want to give it a nice shape again and give it some form, get rid of all the crossing branches and the dead wood. So this is an example of one of my cuts that I just did. It's nice and level. I didn't cut into any of the healing tissue that's in and around here. It's still all rotten here, but the tree will close that off. But we don't want to cut it parallel with the line of the trunk. We want to let the tree cordon it off and heal on its own. Making cuts like these is not advised. It lets all the bugs and bacteria and fungus get in here because the tree isn't able to cordon that off properly. It's healing back in here where the cut should have been done, and you can see because it still has live tissue, you can tell where the line should have been and where it is cut. But because it was cut poorly, the tree is now shooting in all sorts of directions, trying everything it can to heal and to continue to grow. We can do better than that. So please, whatever you do, don't leave your trees looking like this when you're done pruning. You're not helping the tree, and it honestly isn't very appealing from a visual standpoint either. Now with the bad cuts removed, we can focus on cutting out any stress shoots, any crossing limbs, and anything that's damaged or diseased. Unfortunately, I don't have a proper tripod ladder to get to the very, very top, and I don't really feel like breaking my neck today. So the last thing we need to do is make it a little easier to mow underneath this. Ideally, I would have something planted underneath. Instead, I'm going to just lift the canopy a little bit so I don't have to bang my head every time I try and mow underneath it. Now, if you're curious how I decide what to cut and what I don't, it's actually kind of simple. It's just energy, where things are going to grow. Let me show you. So here's a branch with a nice V pattern. Goes down and goes up. And at each end of those branches, there are little buds where the tree will want to grow, and it wants to grow into the light. Pretty straightforward. But when you step back and look at that branch, you say, okay, what way do I want it to actually grow? Do I want it to grow up and sideways into other branches, or do I want it to grow down and away? In this case, I want it to grow down and away, so we've cut the top branch. And now all the energy that the tree will produce for this branch will grow down this way. And then we'll just revisit it later and see what it decided to do. All we really want to do is help the tree save time and grow efficiently. And the only other thing to know is to never cut out more than 1/3 of the live branches. I've been pretty harsh on this thing today, so I'm going to leave it here, see what it does, and have a look in the summer to cut out any other stress shoots that it might have decided to sprout. But the mosquitoes have found me, so that's pretty much it for me today.